This was the week where insurrectionist and part-time realtor Jenna Ryan of Texas, who took a private jet to the Stop the Steal rally / coup on January 6th and live streamed herself storming the Capitol that day. She took to Twitter to continue to flaunt her white privilege and victimhood complex at the same time. This is pretty mind-blowing, and I want you to get a load of this. So she starts by saying on Twitter, FYI, there's a good old boys club in the conservative alt news. They don't like strong women unless super gorgeous or in dire straits, like Alice and her Threshold. A strong, independent woman with intelligence is not welcome in alt media today. MSM, mainstream media, is more open to me than so-called patriot media outlets. And then I should be supported by alt-right media outlets. However, I'm being left to the vultures of the left. It's pretty sad that Infowars or Gateway Pundit has totally avoided my story while every mainstream outlet on the planet is asking for a statement. Quite obvious glass ceiling. Oh, honey, I hope you break that glass ceiling and all those shards just fall all over your pathetic.
Man.
I didn't know people were trying to get on Infowars.
Right? 3 points.
like she also, it's like so sad because she's basically saying that like CNN, ABC, you know, MSNBC, NBC, whoever, they're all hitting her up for interviews clearly, which is so sad also that we're interviewing this woman. The best part of this whole exchange is also, first of all, oh, is someone surprised that like Infowars is sexist? Like, oh my God, you? Oh, how dare
She's
you?
hanging out with dirtbags and saying, oh my God, I'm surrounded by dirtbags. Yes. And you're like, yeah, I don't know. It'd be like, yeah, it doesn't make. Okay, so can I say that I, right before we came on, Guy Branum, you know Guy Branum?
Yeah.
He tweeted this: acknowledging a privilege isn't the same as interrogating it, which isn't the same as working to dismantle it.
That's good.
And he's like, I'm also working on all of that. He's like, don't say, I'm not saying that I'm doing it right either, but we're all, he's working on it. And that woman is such a hunk of junk of a human being. I can't even.
Yeah, I don't think it's safe to say that Jenna's working on it because someone tweeted at her that she was going to jail. Then she responded with this. Definitely not going to jail. Sorry, I have blonde hair, white skin, a great job, and a great future, and I'm not going to jail. Sorry to rain on your hater parade. I did nothing wrong.
Wow.
Yeah.
I feel like she's right, though.
Exactly.
I just feel like she's right,
She could be right. I mean, it could play out like that, but the thing is it's so, again, it's so like, oh, I am a Nazi white supremacist and look at me, look at how great it is. Mm-hmm. And I need that to be against the law. I need that.
I think that's the thing is like, I mean, she is right. Like Symone's right. She's right. These racists are right. And what I think Trump did to our brain and to white people especially is he made them self-aware. Like these are all self-aware racists. These are all people who like talk to white police officers using like we form and like sell their white tears on eBay. Like they know their privilege. They love their privilege. But if anyone says anything, they're the victim. We don't have anything. We don't put me on gatewaypundit.net or whatever the fuck it is. But yeah, I mean, it's like that is so interesting. Yeah, like Trump did that number on white people to be like, no, be proud of your racism, flaunt that shit.
Be proud of your stupid, be proud of your racism, be proud of your hate, be proud of your ineptitude, be proud of, of all of the things. I mean, I know what he's saying is that he doesn't know that. I mean, he's selling this sort of, you should be happy in yourself. Yeah. But he's the celebration of the least positive qualities of humanity.
Yes.
Yeah.
The id. Embrace your id. Embrace the like.
And It's so weird because I don't particularly like people who are like, always beat yourself up, always, you're a piece of shit. You use your white guilt to beat yourself up a lot.
Sure.
That doesn't make any sense to me either. But there's a sanity in the middle, a little bit of peace of mind with humility, where you know what you're capable of and how you can help those around you, and what you have and how you can share that. And that's what everybody should be teaching everybody else.
It's amazing to me. Like, do you think in the future they're just like in kids in classrooms now? Are they just showing the storming of the Capitol to explain like structural racism and white supremacy and like
I feel
white privilege?
I would be shocked if they did, but I feel like that'd be a good step in the right direction.
It's just like, oh yeah, here one summer, here we got BLM, brutalize. Capitol riots, and then we're done. Class dismissed. Y'all can go play. The
weird thing.
Yes.
Oh no, I was just going to say the weird thing about socialism is that we're all taught when we're children to share. We're all taught to be kind, and then when we're about 14 or 15, they're like, "Oh, but you should sell more Girl Scout cookies than anybody else, and that bitch is that, and that guy is, and you should somehow, if he leaves his change sitting around, you should pick it up." And it's just this weird switch into hardcore, like weird capitalism that there's parts of capitalism where you're like, use all the tools in front of you, and that's good. And then there's parts of capitalism where that it all goes too far. It's like Marxism. It's like social, it's all the isms, Americanism and idealism leading to naivete, whatever. Something in the middle.
Yeah. Something like Joe Biden. I'm fucking with you. Hey, thanks so much for watching the Bitchuation Room podcast live stream. And while you're here, why don't you just subscribe to this channel? I promise it'll be good.